What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Bluebird Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, it has been confirmed as Olympic two-time gold medalist, three-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer, Vasily Lomachenko, 16 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 11 wins by way of knockout, 33 years of age, 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach. He has confirmed that he will indeed be facing the winner of the highly anticipated Undisputed showdown between undefeated WBC lightweight world champion superstar boxer Devin "The Dream" Haney, who is 27 wins, no loss, and no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. He is 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach at 23 years of age. He'll be taking on undefeated, newly crowned unified lightweight world champion Australian star boxer George Kambosos Jr., who is 20 wins, no loss, and no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout. He is 28 years of age, 5'9" with a 69-inch arm reach. With that said, they're scheduled to face off against one another. This is going to take place June 4th in the States, and it's going to be June 5th in Australia, okay? So with that said, this is highly anticipated. Everybody can't wait to see this fight between the two. And it's an undisputed match, right? History will be made in this fight, okay? History will be on the line, as there's never been a 4 major sanctioned belt holder, undisputed lineal champion at lightweight. Now, you had Pernell Whitaker, but he held 3 the sanctioned belts, okay? He didn't hold 4 of the belts. In this case, we're going to have 4 belt holder. Now, there is a rematch clause to this situation where the winner of this fight, if it's Devin Haney, he's going to have to give George Kambosos Jr. a media rematch in Australia as well. But George Kambosos is essentially a one-way rematch clause. So Devin Haney, like I told you guys, he signed a multi-fight deal with Top Rank, ESPN, legendary promoter and CEO Bob Arum, okay? And I told you guys that it's more than likely going to be a 3-fight deal, that Devin Haney be victorious against George Kambosos twice. He's going to have to fight Vasily Lomachenko on the back end. And that's exactly what Vasily Lomachenko has confirmed. He said, yes, I'm next. I'll be fighting the winner of this fight. Now, obviously, he won't be next if George Kambosos loses, because George Kambosos Jr. will be next again against Devin Haney, okay? And then Devin Haney will have to fight Vasily Lomachenko. So what's interesting about this is that we know Lomachenko was the initial choice for George Kambosos Jr., for his promoter, Lou DiBella, and obviously vested interest for Top Rank, Bob Arum, and ESPN, because Vasily Lomachenko is an ESPN Top Rank Bob Arum fighter, okay? George Kambosos is a Lou DiBella fighter, and Devin Haney is a DHP, Devin Haney Promotion, with father, trainer, manager, and CEO Bill Haney, okay? Now, they do co-promotion with Matchroom CEO and promotion Eddie Hearn and DAZN and the networks of choice that they fight on. But they're obviously free to move around as they so choose. Hence the reason why he just signed with ESPN for a 3-fight deal. So George Kambosos Jr., he has let it be known that the number 1 option was Vasily Lomachenko, okay? But Vasily Lomachenko has to deal with the soil beneath his feet. He's 10 toes down in his country, the Ukraine, as they deal with an unfortunate situation with Russia. So with that said, George Kambosos Jr., he had no choice but go the route of Devin Haney, okay? Because Lomachenko, who asked for a pardon from the Ukraine in the situation he's currently in, to be able to come back to the States and start to prepare and train for a fight with George Kambosos Jr., he since turned it down. He stated that he had no interest. He wanted to stay put. So that opened the door for Devin Haney and George Kambosos Jr., where we had ESPN Top Rank and Bob Arum state that they weren't going to promote anything other than a Devin Haney fight, a big fight, okay? If George Kambosos was choosing a lower level opponent, which obviously was an option, because Bob Arum would not have informed the world that they weren't interested in a low-level opponent, only big fight to promote the fight, because Lou DiBella doesn't have a network in which to place his fighters on, okay? And so obviously it was left up to, Top Rank and Bob Arum to promote the fight, which Lou DiBella has a relationship with them. And so Bob Arum and Top Rank was saying, listen, you can put on a fight, but it has to be a big fight. And Devin Haney was the only option left. That's a big fight because it's for Undisputed. And so with that said, obviously, we know that Devin Haney was in position where Lomachenko could have fought him in the past. He chose not to after he fought Luke Campbell in August and defeated Luke Campbell for the WBC title. And then he was waiting for a unification bout with the winner of Teofimo Lopez, Richard Coleman, that was taking place in December. In between that time, he had an opportunity to fight Devin Haney, who was his mandatory, but they petitioned the WBC, World Boxing Council President Mauricio Suleiman, and borrowed of 32 members, and they were obliged, okay? And so Lomachenko became undisputed. Devin Haney was elevated to the WBC champion. So this is a fight Devin Haney has been seeking out. This is a historic, stretch for Devin Haney, right? Should Devin Haney beat George Kambosos Jr. twice, he'll be undisputed, okay? Then he'll get the opportunity on the back end to fight Lomachenko. This is a fight he's been seeking out for quite some time. So he would have beaten 5 world champions back to back to back to back to back, okay? He fought Yuriorkis Gamboa, world champion. He fought Jorge Linares, world champion. Joseph Jojo Diaz, world champion. Now George Kambosos Jr., which would be twice. And then he would fight Vasily Lomachenko. So 6 straight fights would be against world champions, okay? And then we know that Gervonta Tank Davis, undefeated 3-division world champion, who's the WBA lightweight regular champion, okay? He's being mandated to fight the winner as well. And we know Gervonta Tank Davis, he has a fight coming up May 28th against Rolando Rolly Romero, who is a stablemate of his, who is the WBA interim lightweight champion. And that fight is scheduled to take place May 28th, Brooklyn, at the Barclays Center. And we know Gervonta Tank Davis is not happy about that fight at all whatsoever. That's an in-house fight. He's not happy about it. And his longtime trainer and mentor, Calvin Ford, he's expressed that Gervonta Tank Davis has been seeking out and wanting a fight with Vasily Lomachenko. So it makes sense. If Vasily Lomachenko, he would have to wait 2 fights, okay? Watch sit on the shelf. If Gervonta Tank Davis is looking to part ways with his longtime promotional company, legendary fighter, retired Hall of Famer Floyd Mayweather and Mayweather Promotions, and he wants this fight with Lomachenko, well, at that point in time, GTD Promotions, Gervonta Tank Davis Promotions, he stated that, well, we know that he's, he liked, so essentially he co-signed that he'll be staying with Showtime President, CEO, Steven Espinosa, and PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman. So with that said, that means that he would be able to negotiate a fight between himself and Vasily Lomachenko, because he won't have Floyd Mayweather, Leonard Ellerbe, and Mayweather Promotions essentially standing in the way, okay? Now, this is a fight that could be made, and Lomachenko, if you don't want to sit on the shelf, you want to have Lomachenko's 33 years of age, okay? Time is not on his side, and he hasn't fought in this year, 2022, and it looks like he's not going to fight anytime soon, seeing as though if he's waiting for the winner, they have a 2-fight deal. They're going to fight in June. Well, the rematch is more than likely not going to take place till about October, okay? So the winner of that fight is not going to be ready to fight until 2023. So what is Lomachenko going to do? He's going to sit idle and wait a whole year out, okay, and then come back at 34 years of age? Or is Lomachenko have the opportunity? Gervonta Tank Davis fights in May. That means when they have their rematch, Devin Haney's successful, they have their rematch in, let's say, October, September, late September, October. Okay, they have their rematch. Well, around that time, Vasily Lomachenko can make his ring return against Gervonta Tank Davis in a massive showdown, and the winner fight the winner of both fights. That would be enormous. Now, the tricky part is Devin Haney is outgrowing 135. Can Devin Haney stay at this division for 3 more fights? Right? That's asking a lot of a guy who's already on the verge of heading north to 140. He's contractually going to have to, but is his body physically going to allow him to comfortably make 135, okay? And that would be 4 fights. So imagine him having to fight Kambosos twice, beating him, fight Lomachenko, beating Lomachenko, and then fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis could fight at 140 because he's already fought there, that being Tank Davis. But Imagine that fight having to be there. So 4 more fights at 135. I don't believe that Devin Haney has 4 fights at 135. So Lomachenko, he confirms that he will be fighting the winner of this fight. And he says that he wants his opportunity. It will be for Undisputed. That was his dream, to become Undisputed at 135, and he will have the opportunity in a massive showdown. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.